All right, guys. So y'all know a while back, I don't know how many months ago it was. I don't think it was a year yet. But a while back, we went and got us a 78 Ford F250 crew cab short bed. We got it here now. And as you guys also know, in the previous video, we had us a 76 F250 that ran and drove. It was locked up. We got it driving, stuff like that. We pulled the bed off of it, and I'm gonna keep the bed and use it for this project. And we put the old rusty bed that was on this truck onto the 76. So the reason that we're taking this video is because I told you in the introduction video of this project that we'd be putting it on a 6.0 powerstroke frame or doing something with a 6.0 powerstroke in it. Well, the time has came. We went and bought our 2006 F250 extended cab long bed 4-wheel drive truck. Runs and drives. It was a part out and I was able to buy the whole thing. Don't have seats minus a few panels and stuff, but I mean, we're obviously swapping to dent side 78, 79. So we don't need any of the Super Duty body really. We are going to be using the Super Duty dash, floor, and firewall. We got both trucks lined up out here side by side. It's a beautiful sight. We're gonna make it happen. We are 8 inches off on wheelbase. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do there yet, because the Super Duty is 8 inches longer than the crew cab. I'm not sure if I want to stretch the back doors 8 inches to make up the space. If I want to take a long bed and shorten it to have like a schlong bed, or if I want to chop the frame, shorten the frame, and run the OG body as it is. Not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that, but I do know the first things first, we got to get this stripped. Pull the doors off, pull the bed off, and go through it. Let's start her up, check it out. But we can take it to the next one. Oh yeah. Purrs like a kitten. That's what I'm talking about. So with this project, we're gonna be using all the 6.0 stuff. We will stud the motor and do the EGR delete, but we'll be using 6.0 radiator, core support, hopefully, AC condenser, transmission cooler, air, freaking intercooler, all of it. I want to use it all. I even want to use the Super Duty wipers. Beautiful. But yeah, pretty good old running truck. Because this truck, I want specifically for me. This isn't for a customer. This is a personal build, and I'm going to build it to be used. It will be a show truck. Like, I will take it to shows, but I will most likely drive it there to shows, because technically it won't be a 79. It'll be a 2006. So we'll have working cruise control, power windows on the front, hopefully, if I can make it work. 4-wheel drive, the whole works. 2006 6.0 powerstroke F250 4-wheel drive body swap with a 78 F250 crew cab short bed. So hopefully here soon, in the next clip, we will be messing with the bed. Alright guys, well, not going to be able to completely turn out all the bed bolts like I wanted to, because some of them are so rusted in there We done snapped our Torx bit off. Why the factory decided to do it that way, no clue. Just move away from bolt heads and put Torx bit heads on it. Yeah, that'll work. No. Anyways, I think I'm gonna get up in here with the grinder and cut off wheel and cut each head off individually. I think that's my best bet at getting these off without tearing up the bed. So that's what we're gonna do now. Let's go. All right, I got them all cut out. It was a heck of a time. I actually think it went faster than turning them out manually though. So that's done. I don't think I'm gonna go ahead and I don't think I'm gonna pull the bed off tonight. I might roll underneath it and cut the muffler off because I can't tell if the VGT on the turbo is working or not. So I think it's the only thing it needs a VGT solenoid. It should sound a lot more jetty than that, for sure. Tap on the turbo with a starter. See if that'll work. We'll tap on the turbo with a hammer, not a starter, sorry. Still doesn't sound like it changed. Damn it. It sounds pretty solid though. Just need to get us a VGT solenoid. But she hits on all 8, runs great. All right guys, we're out here outside the shop. We just got the bed taken off the red 6.0 truck that we're using the frame for the 78 crew cab project over here. But I did want to take a minute and show you guys the new daily driver tow pig that we got. Check this out. Check that out. 4-door long bed, 6.7 Cummins, 4th gen. Pulls like a dream. It is the 68 RFE transmission. Doesn't shift the best, but it works for now. We'll probably just run it until it doesn't have any gears at all anymore, and then we'll put a 6-speed in it. But this truck is here to stay for a while. We got rid of the red OBS dually, and I've been needing a newer model daily driver to tote me and the boy around for a while. So we finally came across this rig, and I love it. Just a little base model SLT. 4-door long bed, 2,500. It holds weight good. It rides amazing whenever it is empty. I have no complaints at all about this truck. So happy with it. There is some things we have planned for this thing. Currently it has a 6-inch lift on it. It did have 6-inch blocks in the rear, but I took those out, put 4s in because the rear sat 2 inches higher. And then we have these 22.5 10 lugs that we're going to take to the machine shop, and we're going to have them milled to 22s, and then get adapters for that truck and get some 35s for them and run the 22.5 10 lug super singles. They're 14 wide. We're gonna run them on that sucker. So, but enough on that one. This is what we're here for. I got to take the truck over to the shop on the back pad over there, and we're gonna take the grinder and cut the factory bed bolts and everything off of the frame, and then bring it back over here and spray it off with the hose, clean everything up. Then we're gonna pull the 78 crew cab out, set the 78 crew cab short bed, just the bed, on the back of here, and see how it's gonna line up and fit. We might end up having to cut the back bumper off, but we're gonna go from there. Take the bed bolts off, set the bed on, see what we got. Let's go. All right, guys, we just got back to the shop. We ran the tractor down on the trailer with the old 4th gen, took it back down to my dad's. We did get the bed swapped over onto the Super Duty frame, got it set up there to where we can see what we're gonna need to do with it to get it mounted on that frame. I also went ahead and pulled the 78 cab off of the original frame and stuck it in the garage here. So as you can see, we do have some drip rail rust that we've mentioned in the previous videos. So we're going to be cutting this whole top skin off. I'm going to go along the drip rails here and cut what's left to be cut off, and then we're going to go along this seam into the back glass. We'll pull the back glass out, but we'll end up taking this whole back seam off, back half off, and then the whole top skin. And the plan to make up the wheelbase difference is to basically cut this cab somewhere in this area, take the back doors off, and cut the cab down the center. We're going to stretch the back half of the cab 8 inches, but I might just end up putting a regular cab back half on this to make up the difference, so we just have one seam and we're not cutting it down the center and then have 2 seams to weld up all the way down and across. So we'll be putting a regular cab on the back of this 4-door cab to be able to stretch and make our 8-inch difference. And then we'll stretch our doors to 8 inches by using front doors with the back halves of the rear doors, or the front halves of the rear door and the back halves of the front door. Sorry, it's a lot. But we got it up in here in the garage. It's in the garage under my apartment. So it's under cover and air conditioning. So we'll be able to work on it and get it stretched here soon and get everything done that we need to get done on it. But as of now, that's it. I'm tired. I'm gonna go sit on the recliner. I'll see you guys soon. We'll probably go over the 4th gen and tell you the plans that we got with that thing. But for now, peace out.